Hi there. I'm making bagels today and I thought I would share the recipe with you. It's very, very simple. It's high in protein because this recipe is really made with just flour of your choice. I'm actually using gluten-free flour with a little bit of buckwheat flour today. Greek yogurt, and this is where you're going to get your protein. Baking powder, little sea salt. I use everything bagel to give it some flavor, but you can use anything that you want, and just a little egg wash. That is it. So basically, I have 1 cup of my flour. I'm going to pour that into my bowl. I have 1 cup of yogurt, so it's equal parts. All right, very easy. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And just a little pinch of salt. I don't need much, just enough to give it some flavor on the interior, but the exterior I'm going to add my everything bagel. Just going to mix this up until it forms a nice doughy ball. It's really amazing that this works without any yeast. This is going to be like a little on the gray side because I'm using buckwheat flour. And that's the only reason I don't like buckwheat flour, because it really aesthetically isn't the best looking. But again, you can use regular whole wheat flour, you can use all-purpose flour, but of course I'm just trying to get a healthier version, a little bit more fiber, and I just personally don't tolerate a lot of gluten, so I'm going gluten-free with this recipe. So I have a ball. Nice dough ball. And what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to lay this down on some parchment paper. I'm going to roll this out, and basically, you know, I could make this into anything. I could just make it into little like dinner rolls. I can roll it out and make it into a pizza crust. But today I'm going to demonstrate just making a really simple bagel. So I'm going to put this down on my parchment paper and begin to roll that out. But these are very simple way to make a bagel by just 4 equal sized balls. And now I'm just going to roll this out really with my hands. And I'm just going to attach it together. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that one like this. A little extra flour just sprinkled on top of your dough does make it less sticky. Okay, so I'm just rolling this out into a long roll, and then I just swing it together to attach. All right, I have my third one. I'm going to just roll that out. So easy. These are so delicious. Okay. I'm doing this a little on the quick side, just for demonstration purposes, but you can spend more time making your bagels a little bit more attractive if you'd like. All right, and I attach it. So four equal sized bagels. And now what I'm going to do, this is an option if you're vegan, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to take a little of the egg wash and just coat the bagel with this. This will help it to become nice and golden brown. And then I'm going to sprinkle my seasoning, my everything bagel seasoning. So what I'll do is when this is in the oven halfway, I'll turn this over and I will put a little bit more egg wash on the other side and do the same thing and sprinkle a little bit more of the seasoning. So here are the bagels ready to go into the oven. So I had 4 equal sized balls that I rolled out evenly and then just really rolled it into a bagel and attached it at the ends. I used a little egg wash so that they will have a nice golden finish, and I sprinkled it with the everything bagel. These will bake in the oven for 25 minutes approximately at 375, and about halfway through I will rotate these over and I will actually add a little bit more of the egg white with a little bit more of the seasoning so that it's brown on both sides. So I'm going to go stick these in the oven and I'll be back with the finished product. So the bagels are finished and they're delicious. You can see the nice golden brown color that they have. Again, because I chose to add a little bit of the buckwheat flour, I gave it a little bit of a grayish hue to it, but again, your choice, whatever flour you want to use. Just remember, equal parts flour to the yogurt, Greek yogurt, in order for it to come out properly. Delicious, high protein bagel, pizza crust, or breadstick, whatever you choose to do with it. But honestly, they are simple, delicious, and very healthy. So go ahead, give it a go. I'll provide the recipe with this video. Enjoy, have a great day, and bon appetit.